when a being is connected into spirit, whenever they speak, whenever they sing, whenever they do something, that thing is infused with spirit. Okay? It has a transmission. Therefore, when you record their voice and then you play it back, what transmission are you going to get? It's a spiritual transmission from that recording. On the other hand, you could have a person who was singing the most beautiful song, but they're depressed. Now, it's a beautiful song, I'll give that to you. But what do you think is the carrier wave underneath the carrier wave? Sadness.
It's a vibration.
No matter how beautiful that song is. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Therefore, I said I'm going to make it a point to find genuine spiritual transmission and keep being exposed to that. I need that. I'm not such a smart spiritual seeker. It takes a lot of work for me to get somewhere. I mean, I really needed a lot of work as a kid. I was an atheist. I was selfish. I wanted stuff for myself. I picked on my sisters. I mean, I sulked a lot. I was an expert sulker. I stayed at a house recently where the cat's name was Sulky. And I said to the girl, I said, I used to be a real expert sulker. She said, well, you could be named Sulky. I laughed at that. That was funny. I said, it's true. It's true. That was my expertise. But then I was saying, well,
Don't claim it.
I realized something. I realized with that sulking, at some point, I said, I was sulking to get revenge on the person that was mean to me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to withdraw my affection from you so that you feel bad. You feel miserable like that. There was kind of a strategy. After a while, though, I said, I think I'm only hurting myself. I once had that realization. I stopped sulking. I can't sulk. I can't indulge in that anymore. It's not for me. So I stopped that pattern. But you see how that can get so deeply. It's like a pattern that I would do as part of my character. I didn't even realize that I was really doing it or that it was not helpful. Program. So it's nice to be able to see the program. Once you see the program, then you can actually work on it. If you don't see it, how are you ever going to be able to clear it? It's nice. So if any negativity comes up in your system, you go, oh, thank you. I'm glad that came up. Now I can see it. It's so good. Instead of being hard on yourself and whipping and saying, oh, I did such a bad thing. Say, oh, good. I'm glad that I was aware of that. And what can I do to soften that thing?